channel. This is the start of another vlog. It is Sunday, May 15th, I believe. It's either the 15th or the 16th. And I'm sitting out on my deck in my pajamas. And yes, I've got those little propeller seeds from my tree everywhere. I love those little propeller seeds when they're falling off the tree, but then when they're on the ground everywhere, they're kind of a mess. I hope that you're all doing well on this fine Sunday morning. As a refresher, if you remember in my last vlog, I had lost my stitchy bug, and I was having a hard time kind of feeling the stitching, and I had just got my new Fitbit, and I was just doing all the active things, and I wasn't doing a lot of sitting. So I don't really know where this vlog is going to go. But I do know that I did start a new cross-stitch project, this adorable Mill Hill kit called Stitching, and I just started it the other day, and this is how far I've gotten on it so far. Just a little bit of one color. I'm starting the second color, and I just wanted to show you. It comes with a sparkly floss, that one right there, that teal, that sparkly. I think that's going to be, if you look there, it has a needle that's threaded, and I think that's the sparkly is the thread that's coming out of the needle. But I wanted to show you, it comes with this adorable tiny little scissor charm. Can you see that? That is so cute. So I'm excited to stitch this. I was just looking for something small and quick, and then after I started that, I received a package in the mail from an order that I had done, and I got everything except one. One of them was back ordered, but I got a Mill Hill haul. So would you like to see the ones I bought? There's a lot. I'm crazy. Let me go grab them. All right, let's get started with the small ones. Okay, so these are all the new fall release kits from Mill Hill. And this one here is called Fall Mailbox, and it's adorable. So I had to have that one. I can tell you that I bought all 6 of the new small ones. So there was that one, and then the rest of them are all kind of more Halloween related. And there is this one right here called Eyeball Martini. That's just adorable. I love these all so much. I think I'm going to need to get a second Halloween tree to hang these all on. Then we've got this one. This is probably my favorite one. Well, I don't know. They're all my favorite. Spooky Cage. I guess I should show you what the threads look like in the back and a little charm. So let me grab those other two. Show you. That was the thread for the Eyeball Martini. And for the post, the mailbox, then there's these colors here. So they all come with a little charm. All right, and then this one is a Halloween. A Thanksgiving one that says "Give Thanks." And I can't really see through my phone what those little charms are on there, but yeah, adorable. And there's, let's see, 2 more. This one I love too. He's a little bat hanging upside down called Batty. He feels like he has a lot of floss. Yeah, he looks like there's a lot of stitching in that. Well, there was a lot of stitching in all of them, I guess, but he's cute. And then let me see, where's the other one? Am I missing one? There it was, hidden underneath. Okay, this one is called Apple Harvest. Adorable apple tree. Oh, and I thought, you know what was neat about this one? Is if you look at some of the apple beads. They're like these big beads. Those are going to be fun to put on. I know you can't see them very well through the plastic, but I thought that was pretty cute. So, okay, and then of the big ones, so there were 6 new buttons and beads. I bought 4 of them so far. So this one here is called the Haunted Tower. There's another one too that has a skull and potions on it. I didn't get that one yet, and then there was a dragonfly that I did want to get. It was back ordered at the time though, so I'll probably get that one for sure when it comes in. I think I'll end up with all of them except the one with the black cat. It was cute, but wasn't one of my favorites. This is probably my favorite, and I'm going to do this one first. So it's just a fun little beach scene with pumpkins. I love the colors. Yeah, that's right, I was going to show you the floss in them. So the small kits come with a charm usually, and then these come with a button. The buttons and beads always come with a button. And then the third one, is this one right here, which is an autumn bench with a little Scotty dog. So cute. That's how that... what I normally like to do is, oh, here, we can look at the back one right here just as a refresher. So the one that I want, that I didn't get yet, that's back ordered, is the dragonfly there. And then there's this one right there that's got like the skull with the potions, which I'm sure I'll end up with that one. And then the kitty right there, broom parking, is the one I probably won't get. I mean, it's adorable, but it's I don't know, I have so many so far, so if I were to choose one that I'm not absolutely in love with, it's probably that one. Okay, so yeah, I got a lot on my plate. So I'm going to finish the one that I started though, and other than that, I don't have any specific plans for this. I do feel like my stitchy bug is coming back a little bit, but I still have so many other crafty things that I want to do, plus I've just been getting active and getting out more still, so I haven't done anything with my gardening yet. Sadly, by this time last year, I had all my seeds started. This year, I think I'm going to throw some seeds from last year's flowers in the ground and hope for the best. I am a little disappointed, though, that my lilac bush didn't get any blooms. Let me walk over there and show you why. Do you remember in last month's vlog, I told you that my grocery store had the little glowing Hummingbird Charms, and I went and bought one, and then when I went back to the store again, the rest of them were on clearance, and so what did I do? I bought 3 more. So I have them all hanging right here now, but one of them has the dragonflies with the little, I don't know what flowers those are, little flower of some sort. Another hummingbird one that has these red flowers, and then this butterfly, it has these purple flowers. So I now have 4 of those glowing wind chimes, and I'll show you how they look at night, solar powered. So yeah, I went a little overboard, and I need to find a place to hang them all. Right now they're just hanging on a shepherd's hook, and yeah, I need to find a place where they can get sun and that I can see them and enjoy them. Okay, I'm not going to walk over to my lilac bush because my neighbor is over there in her yard, and I just feel weird talking to my plant over there. So, plus I think her dog is going to start barking at me, so we'll stay in here, and I'm going to show you that. So this is about the 3rd year, I think, since I've had my lilac bush, and last year, so it didn't have any flowers on it this spring, and I was baffled by it and did some research and realized that when I pruned it last year, I did it too late in the season, and apparently it sets the seeds the previous year for the flowers the following year, and I pruned it, and I think I removed all of its ability to flower this year, so I'm going to have to wait till next year to enjoy the flowers. Our fence blew down, so now I can see right into my neighbor's yard, which is nice because they have a gorgeous lilac bush over there that I get to enjoy. And also my other neighbor on the other side, go back up on the deck, she also has a gorgeous lilac bush in her yard for me to enjoy. So next year I'll have flowers on mine. I had to move back inside because all the little doggies were starting to bark, and I think that comes across really loud on my videos. So I came inside just to finish this up, this first clip. And before I forget, I wanted to tell you how much I appreciate all of the comments on my last video. And a lot of people left comments that they really enjoy my vlog and how it has a bunch of variety mixed in with it, non-stitchy versus stitchy stuff. So I'll just continue doing my thing. And everybody loved the bird cards, the bird flashcards, so I will be adding that segment to the end of my video as well. I feel like everybody knows what these helicopter seeds do, but maybe if you live in another country and you don't have these, I'll just show you. So pick a few up and we'll go throw them in the air and enjoy. So do you remember in my last vlog when I was telling you that I got a new Fitbit Sense? Well, it's now, I've had it probably less than a week, but my brother and sister-in-law who also have one, they're the ones who I saw that I said I wanted to get it. Well, they challenged me to, they started like one of those virtual races you can do through Fitbit, and it started, this is day 2, and we are racing through the Pohono Trail in Yosemite National Park, and it's 62,500 steps, and this is day 2, and they're smoking me, so I'm out here trying to get some steps in. Yeah, I'm about 7,000 steps behind them. Yeah, I think my sister-in-law went on a hike this morning, and my brother, he went somewhere, I don't know, he was trying to keep up with his wife, so he was out walking somewhere else. But anyway, yeah, the day is growing long, and I'm trying to reach a goal of 20,000 steps today, and I am at 15,205. So that'll at least put me in the running with them. I don't know if I'll be able to pass them, but yes, I'm out here giving it my best effort. Smells so good. Gotta take time to stop and smell the flowers. Well, as you could see from that previous clip, that we had a winter storm come through at the sort of later part of May, so May 19th, which is not normal. So I'm just looking at the destruction. So because all the trees and stuff were leafed out, all of the weight kind of broke some branches, so I've lost some here. And then this tree, I don't know what kind of tree this was in my backyard. It was really tall, but you can see it had a snap. The top half just snapped off. So pretty sad. And then there's my lilac bush that got weighted down. And we only lost one branch off our big tree, so we fared pretty well. All right, enough of Christine's backyard weather report. Let's get back to my stitching progress. And you can see that I have a finish of this adorable Mill Hill kit called Love Stitching. Let's just get a close-up of this here. You can kind of see when I hold it sideways that it's got some sparkle floss in it. So you can see the little pair of scissors there, the needle with the spools of, I guess that's supposed to be Krynic. And then it's got a little hoop with the little cross-stitch project in it and the little skeins of floss over there, which are so adorable. And then my favorite part is this tiny little scissor charm hanging from the bottom. So I love it. So I did put the beaded hoop on, but I have not covered the back with any floss yet. I mean, any felt yet. So that's the only thing that needs to be done. So this is one of 6 in a series, and I think I'm going to have to do a few of the other ones too. I think there's one called Love Halloween, Love Coffee, Love Gardening. One is Love Music, and one is just Love. It's just the word love. So very cute. So got that finish in, and I was just kind of deciding what I wanted to work on, and realized that I hadn't done much on this Biscorn U that I bought, stitching for Ukraine. I got this from a Ukrainian designer on Etsy, and I had started that last month. And let's get this off to the side here so I can show you what I've gotten done on it so far. Not much. So I was working on this a little bit this morning, and I'll probably do that because I just have a little bit of time to stitch this morning before I head over to my mom's. So I'm going to work on this one a little bit. And I did want to show you, I forgot to show you this last month, this cute pair of scissors that I got. These flamingo, hot pink flamingo scissors. Oops, it's stuck to my magnet there. I mean, you can't, I don't know, it's not really showing how hot of pink these are, but these are super hot pink. Most adorable scissors. Look at that. I got these. So my friend Morgan had mentioned that she found these at her Hobby Lobby when they were on clearance last month. And so she got them for a really low price, like $2.99. So I ran to my Hobby Lobby, and my Hobby Lobby did not have anything on clearance yet, because I think they happen at different times. So I asked the gal about it. She said that they were definitely a discontinued item, and that they would not be getting them again. So I didn't really want to wait and for them to potentially disappear before my Hobby Lobby went on clearance, so I went ahead and paid full price for them. And I'm so happy I did, because they're cute, super cute. All right, well, I will see you when I get another update and something else to show you. Have a happy stitching day. Good morning. It is Friday, May 27th. I cannot believe how fast this month is going. I've been doing a little bit of stitching this morning while watching the Amber Heard Johnny Depp trial, closing arguments. At the point of recording this, they are on a lunch break, so I've heard both sides closing arguments, and they're going to come back after lunch and I think do a little bit more, like rebuttal closing arguments or something like that. But I'm not going to talk too much about the trial, other than the fact that I'm Team Johnny Depp, and I hope that justice will be served, but we shall see. Okay, that's all I'm going to say. But while they're on lunch break, I decided to come out here and film a FlossTube video. I made a stitching update. So I went to, after I finished the heart that you saw in the last clip, I went looking for this one because I remembered that this was one that I wanted to do next. Well, I was looking all over for it. I finally found it, and when I found it, I found the taco that I had sorted the floss for a while back and completely forgot about it. So, since the floss was already sorted, I decided to work on that one instead. And I have got all the stitching done on it so far. And all I have left to do is the beading. This one I just zoomed right through it pretty quick. Probably could have done it in 2 evenings, but I did spread it out a little bit just because I haven't had a whole lot of stitching time, and also because while I was working on that, I remembered that I was working on my Biscornu too. So I thought it was only fair that I give it some proper stitching time, and I've sort of been going back and forth between the taco and the Biscornu. So yeah, made a little bit of progress. I can't work on this for long just because it's so close to the edge of the Q-snap that I have to kind of twist my hand in a weird way. I'm almost tempted to, I say I don't have enough fabric to scoot it over because that's the end of it right there. So I'm almost tempted to just take it out of the frame and stitch it by hand. I mean, I can do this middle part in, but like to get this very last edge around here and like this bottom corner, I think I will just take it out and stitch in hand, which I'm not very good at. So I don't know, my stitches might look a little messy compared to the ones I've already done. So we'll see. Okay, so other than that, stitching-wise, I don't really have much of an update to give, but I am excited because something else, non-stitchy related, came in the mail. And if you remember, can't remember if I've talked about it this month at all, but in my last month's video, I told you that I had signed up for one of the Conqueror challenges. I was doing the virtual challenge through Yellowstone, and I wanted to show you, because I got my medal in the mail. I just wanted to show you what it looks like. So I'm going to get the package out of the way here. So yes, I completed it right after I got my Fitbit, and so it's got Old Faithful. Such a high quality medal. It's got some weight to it. It's just amazing. I love it. It's got some pictures here. And yeah, it's completely beautiful. I just love it. So yes, I'm probably going to do another one of those challenges. I haven't decided which one yet, but I am looking forward to it. It really motivated me to get my exercising done. Oh yeah, I think I had mentioned earlier in this video the challenge I was doing with my brother and sister-in-law. Yes, I came in second, only by about 2 minutes. My sister-in-law crossed the finish line right before I did, and yeah, it was a close call. And my brother has started another challenge for this weekend called Weekend Warrior, and it's to see who can get the most steps in a weekend. So I feel a little justified doing a lot of sitting today, since starting tomorrow, I'm probably going to be in it to win it, and I'm going to be taking steps all weekend long. So yeah, probably not a whole lot of stitching is going to be done. Good morning. It's Saturday morning, the next day after the clip you just saw, and I'm going to start my day with doing a little bit of beading on my taco before I get going with all the walking I'm going to do today, which at this point in time, before my cup of coffee, I don't feel like doing much walking. I feel like just sitting here and stitching. But yeah, we have also some other things. I need to bring the boys over to my mom's house today so my brother can give them a haircuts, and we need to go get the tree limbs that broke off of our trees because they have a free drop-off. Our city's offering a free limb drop-off, so we're going to go do that today too. But right now, I'm going to put the beads on a taco. So I'm going to start with this color of beads, which I'm sure is probably the ground beef and the taco shell, and some of that in there. So we'll go ahead and open my little Altoid beading tin that I like to use with my beading mat. And if you're new, everybody always asks, what do you have in your Altoid tin? And I just buy, it's like a bead-along beading mat. I probably don't need all those beads, but we'll just dump them all out. It's just kind of like the soft velvety. It comes in a big sheet. You can just get it at your local craft store. And I cut a piece to fit the bottom of an Altoid tin, and that's where I like to keep my beads while I'm adding them on. So I am one of these days going to try a sticky beading mat. I think it used to be called the Tacky Bob, and now it's called the Tacky Bill. I'm going to get one of those and give them a try because I have spilled my beads before, and it's not fun. Okay, this is the other bead pack that has all of the fun colors like the tomato, the lettuce, and the cheese. Oh, I bet you these white beads are the sour cream too. So, all right. So fun. Okay, let the beading commence, and I will check in. I don't think this is going to take me very long. Well, it might, because I have to keep getting up and taking my steps. Okay, I'll check in. I wanted to mention that while I'm stitching, putting the beading on my taco, I'm going to be watching a new FlossTuber. Her name is Jamie, and her channel name is Teeny Weeny Stitches. And I just came across her on Instagram because she had tagged a Bucilla felt kit that she's working on, stocking for her dogs, and it's adorable. And then I noticed that she just put out her first floss tube. So I went right away and subscribed and checked her out. I watched her first one already. She's got a lovely calming voice. She stitches a lot of dimensions kits and also some other big wonderful projects, mirabilias and chatelaines, and just gorgeous projects. But she just put out a Dimensions Gold Whip Parade. That's about an hour and 41 minutes long, so I'm excited to delve into that and listen to her while I'm doing some stitching this morning. Oh, and she also does needlepoint. She talks about that in her first video, which is just gorgeous. And I learned a little bit about how that's done. So very interesting, and another channel for you to check out if you want to see what she's up to. All right, Teeny Weeny Stitches. May 30th. It is a holiday in the States. It's Memorial Day today, so everybody has most people have the day off as we remember our fallen heroes. And it is also a special day because it is my mom's 80th birthday today. So happy birthday, Mom. We'll be heading over there a little bit later this afternoon to celebrate her big day. And in the meantime, I'm just sitting here trying to film this, what's going to probably be my last update for May. I haven't decided if I'm going to tack June's vlog onto May, just because this has only been half the month since I mashed April and May together. I may mash together the second part of May and June. Haven't decided yet, but I thought I would film this anyway just in case this is my last one. And I wanted to briefly go over some plans for June, because I do have a plan for June. I know, big surprise. But first I want to show you I got a finished taco. Isn't it cute? It turned out so cute. I was able to get the beading done pretty quick on it. This was actually a really easy, quick stitch. I really enjoyed doing it. I did not put the felt on the back yet, but I'll get around to that. Didn't get, did I get anything else done? I don't think I got any other stitching done the last 2 days because of our Weekend Warrior Fitbit challenge that we were doing. So as I expected, I did a lot of walking. And it ended at midnight last night, and I ended up coming in second place behind my son Riley, who came in first. He had just a little over 67,000 steps. I had a little over 64,000 steps. So him and I did a lot of walking together, but then he went on and surpassed me by doing some running also. So yes, I think I don't know exactly what my mileage was, but his mileage in 2 days was about 30 miles. And mine was probably closer to a marathon, about 26 miles. I have to look at my Fitbit and see, but yeah, we got a lot of walking in. And it was really fun. Today, I'm not expecting to do too much walking. So I'm going to do a little bit of stitching. I think I'm going to bring this over to my mom's, this kit. And if anything, I'm going to sort the floss while I'm there, because I would like to get that one started. But that's all I have as far as that goes. So I'm briefly going to talk about plans for June. Ashley over at Wayward Stitcher and I are going to start, I haven't checked in with her recently if we're still going to do it, but we had a tentative plan to start a stitch along with this Buttons and Beads Honeybee. And we were going to do that on June 1st. I have a feeling with me, I'll just warn you now, Ashley, if you're listening, that it's probably going to be more of a start along than a stitch along, because I decided to dig into the old WIP pile, and I have decided that June is going to be the month that I focus on. Dun dun dun, the eagle. The oldest WIP. The oldest WIP in my pile. So I am going to try to get this done in June. I don't know if I can get it done in June, but I'm going to give it a good effort. Yes, I mean, I really should be able to do it because the hardest part is done. Let me open it up here and let's take a look. All folded up here. All right. This thing has just been hanging around too long. All right, so I mean, the eagle is already, both the eagles are already backstitched. I have the whole top of it done. I mean, everything, the hardest part of it is done. You know, so all I have left to do are, you know, the rest of the water and the rocks over on the side. So let me see again. So yes, I mean, yeah, I got probably like this much to do, this bottom corner down here. So I think I can do it though. If I really focus on it, there's probably a lot of half stitches there, and I am really going to give this an effort, a good effort to get this done. That's going to be my June focus project. And I need a distraction in June anyway, because I hadn't mentioned it earlier just because we weren't sure if it was truly going to happen, but it seems like everything has fallen into place, and my son, my oldest son, the one that just finished his freshman year at college at the School of Mines, he is going to be going to Ireland, and he leaves on June 17th, and he's going to do a semester. He's going to take a semester in Ireland, a semester of school in Ireland. So he's going to be gone for 6 weeks. He leaves June 17th, and I need a distraction because I am trying to not be a nervous wreck about it, but I am. I'm not a world traveler. I have not really left the country ever in my life except once to go to Canada, but we drove there when I was a kid. So my son, who has never been on an airplane, he's never been to an airport, he's going to be flying to Ireland by himself. He's not going to meet up with his class until he gets there. So here he goes, his first trip on a plane, and going to an airport is going to be an international flight, and he has like one layover in Dallas that he's got to get on another plane. And yeah, I'm a nervous wreck about it. So we got him a passport. I have never even had a passport my whole life, so he's definitely having an experience I've never experienced before. So I need a distraction, because I'm not going to get a good night's sleep until he is back home safe and has lots of wonderful adventures to talk about. So, June 17th. That's like 18 days away. All right. So, I'm focusing on the eagle. All right. I hope that you all have a wonderful stitchy day. And if I think of anything else I want to say before I end this, I will. And stay tuned for the end of the video, because I'm going to go over some of my bird flashcards again. All right, thank you so much again for spending time with me, and feel free to leave me a comment if you have anything you want to chat about. All right, see you soon, my friends. I just wanted to show you the cupcakes I made for my mom's birthday later today. They are strawberry cupcakes, and I'm going to put some chocolate frosting on it. So, I don't know, I guess I was kind of thinking strawberry or chocolate covered strawberry. So, yeah, we're going to do that, and then I'm going to put some sprinkles on top. I'm not sure if I'll have one. I've been doing really good with my low carb lately, lower carb. So, I'll have to decide if I'm going to partake in the birthday cupcake today. Good morning and welcome to the what I'm calling the bird nerd section of my FlossTube video. This was something that I showed in my last video, these flashcards, backyard birding flashcards, and I talked a little bit about them, and everybody that left a comment anyway said that they really loved the seeing the cards and wanted to see more. So I'm going to, whenever possible, try to add a segment of this to the end of my FlossTube videos. And what I was doing as a refresher is I had mentioned that I have divided these in two stacks. The stack of birds that I don't know very well, and it's mostly because these are birds from the East Coast, and I live in Colorado, so I'm familiar more with Western birds than Eastern birds. Okay, let me get them all out of there. And so I have a stack of birds here that I would like to learn a little bit more about. This stack here is the stack of birds that I do know very well because I've either seen them in my area or I've taken photos of them. So in my last video, I featured this bird right here, which is a spotted towhee, and it's seen in Western North America. So catch that at the end of my last FlossTube. And one of the birds that I chose at random from this stack was a white-winged dove. So see, now I know. I've still never seen one, but yes, now I know that a little bit about when I see this picture that it's a white-winged dove. Okay, now this one, and yeah, this one is seen in Western North America. I've probably seen it, just, you know, never paid attention because a lot of times those doves just look alike. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, I think last time I just pulled one from random out of this and then decided to learn about it. But what I was going to do is go through some of the birds that I'm aware of and then talk about one. Just kind of, oops, was I out of frame? Okay, talk about one randomly. And I'm probably going to pick a really common bird to talk about because I just took a picture, a beautiful picture of one in my yard. So let me go through and find the bird that you're all familiar with, especially if you watched my February FlossTube, because I did where is he at? A whole cross stitch featuring this bird. Have you guessed it yet? Where is he at? Is he really going to be? Oh, there he is. Okay, so we've got the Blue Jay, which is interesting that this says it's Eastern North America, when I think these are seen, if I'm not mistaken, these are seen really across North America, right? Now, if you don't live in the United States, you'll have to let me know if blue jays are seen in other parts of the world, or if this is just a bird of the United States. I guess we could read about that. So I'm very familiar with how this bird looks, and I see them in my yard most of the time in the fall, a little bit in the spring, you know, but earlier this week, I had a blue jay, a couple of them, I think, that were just hanging around in my yard for quite a while. I thought they might have been building a nest nearby, but I haven't seen them lately. And yes, they're just beautiful birds, common and widespread in woods. They feed on a variety of insects as well as acorns and other seeds, and that's why you won't really typically see them at your actual backyard bird feeder unless you offer peanuts, because they love peanuts in the shell. So, okay, I'm going to insert a picture of my blue jay, and I'm also going to, I just remembered I had something that I will insert a clip of at the end of this because I have to go dig it out of my closet, and my boys are sleeping right now and it's going to wake them up if I go digging through the closet. Okay, let's just grab one randomly from here and see what we pull out. Okay, so this one says it is seen across the continent. Okay, now, just from what I know about birds, I would say that this looks like some type of a wren. And I might have put it in here because I think that this set here has quite a few wrens in it, and I don't know the difference. So I have absolutely no idea what this bird is called, other than it looks like some type of a wren. So let's turn it over and learn about it. Oh, okay, I was wrong. It's a yellow warbler. Okay, so that's why it's in this stack, because I didn't know what it was. So that's what a yellow warbler looks like. Okay, it says common and widespread in any wet, brushy habitat, such as willow thickets. Okay, yeah, it's obviously a very common bird, and I'm not sure why I have never seen one. Okay, so they're usually unmistakable, the only overall bright yellow bird, and the only species with yellow spots on tail. Note stout bill, plain face with pale color surrounding the eye, and some yellow in the tail. Okay, and then it describes a little bit about how it sounds. And yeah, it's amazing. I have not seen one of these. Apparently very common bird. Okay, that's all for the segment today. Let me know once again if you do enjoy this, and we will together, I will start learning the birds that I don't know. Now I know you see that this chickadee are here. I do know what a chickadee looks like, but I don't necessarily know the difference. Okay, we'll just go ahead and talk about some chickadees for a minute while we're here. So I think I mentioned in my last video that I'm very familiar with the black cap chickadee, which is, it's got to be this one. Okay, so this one definitely belongs in this pile, but I keep it in this pile because I want to be able to see the difference between the different chickadees, because this is a black cap chickadee, and I feel like this one might be a Carolina chickadee, and this one might be a mountain chickadee. So let's see. So yes, we've got, this is a mountain chickadee, which I have seen one of those in the mountains before. Okay, and this is not a Carolina chickadee. I don't think they have a Carolina chickadee in this stack. So I think that's why I keep thinking this is a Carolina chickadee, and it's a chestnut-backed chickadee, which you would think I would remember that, because it's a lot of times they're named from their description. Chestnut-backed, but I can never remember the name of this one. So I think I'm actually just going to keep that one in this pile, because I seem to be able to, every time I look at this one, remember that it's a mountain chickadee, and I definitely know the black cap chickadee. So yes, for reference, I wanted to see them all together, but I'm definitely going to keep these in this pile because I know those. So this is the one I need to remember. So I guess I learned two birds today. The chestnut-backed chickadee, and where is it seen? Okay, Western North America. So I would love to see one of these someday. They're pretty cute. Chickadees are just the cutest. Okay, that is it for my segment. Let me know once again if you enjoy this, and I'll keep doing it. And like I said, a lot of times what will determine which bird I talk about here is because if I have a picture that I've actually taken of the real bird in my backyard, then that's going to help me feature it. So I guess since I did talk about the chickadee, the black cap chickadee today, I'll see if I can dig up a photo in my archives of a black cap chickadee that I've taken, and I'll definitely show the picture of the blue jay. Okay, thanks for watching, and I'm going to come back and show you what I wanted to show you that I have to go dig out of the closet. I just realized as I was replaying back the video of the birds that you couldn't really see the birds up close the way I was filming them, so I thought I would turn my camera over and just kind of give you a close-up to what a yellow warbler. See, I already almost forgot what a yellow warbler looks like, just in case you were unfamiliar with that bird. And I also wanted to show you, once again, I know I feel like everybody has seen a blue jay, but maybe you haven't, so close up of what the blue jay looks like. So, and then the two different chickadees. So we've got the black cap chickadee, which are super common, and then here is the mountain chickadee, close up. All right, that's a little bit better so you can see. And then I also had mentioned earlier that I was going to go into my closet to dig out something to show you, and to my surprise, I don't have it anymore. So, but I have something similar. Let me grab it and show you. All right, so there is this little stuffed bird. I went about starting to collect all these little birds at once upon a time, and I know that I had the this is the American robin that you're looking at, but I know for a fact that at one point I owned the blue jay, the cardinal. So the blue jay, the northern cardinal, and I think I had the northern flicker and the bald eagle. So I think at that point I decided that there were too many of them and that I didn't have room in my life really to have all those stuffed animals, all those stuffed birds, and didn't really know what to do with them. And now I vaguely do remember that I got rid of all of them except for the robin, because the robin is my favorite bird, and so I did keep that one. But when you squeeze them, they let you know how their sound is. So let's go ahead and give this little robin a squeeze so you can hear the robin, even though today we're not featuring the robin, but maybe next week we will. Let's give her a squeeze. Isn't that just the cutest? So yeah, I thought I had the blue jay and I was going to show you, but I don't have the blue jay anymore. But actually, you know what? Instead of featuring the robin next time, which I was going to do, let's just go ahead and talk a little bit about the American robin now, since that is my favorite. And anytime I have an opportunity to show a picture of a robin that I've taken, they are definitely here in the United States I don't know how to say the word, the harbinger of spring. So when you see these little robins poking around on your lawn in early spring, you know that they are just, that spring is on its way. So hold on, let me find the robin card. Okay, trying to get me to talk about just one bird at a time is pretty much impossible. Okay, so there's the American robin card right there. So you've got the female and the male. I think the female has a bit lighter brown, more of a rufous chest as opposed to the brighter red of the male. And they are seen across the continent. Everybody knows the American robin. Common and widespread, one of North America's, most familiar birds. Nests in an open woodland habitat from spruce, I can't read through my phone very well, pine or deciduous forests to suburban neighborhoods. Yes, sometimes you see robins nesting on porch lights and all kinds of fixtures around the house. They're very friendly. So yes, there's your American robin, my favorite bird. It's the first bird I ever photographed back in, when was it, 2009. I wasn't much, I've told this story many times on my channel, but I wasn't much of a birder, didn't know really anything about birds. As a matter of fact, I was doing a photography experiment, and that's when I took a picture of a robin. And believe it or not, I actually had to ask my husband what kind of bird it was. But it was the bird that, from that moment on, sort of sparked my interest in photographing birds and then just learning about birds in general. So the American robin has, and always will have, a special place in my heart and is my favorite. So, and on that note, we'll go ahead and give it another squeeze. And until next time, I will see you soon.